In this lesson, we will not discuss verbs in as much detail. Later on in Unit 2 and Unit 3, we will look at verbs and their conjugations in much more detail. All Spanish verbs fall into one of three categories: verbs that end in AR, verbs that end in ER, and verbs that end in IR. Here is a long list of some of the more common AR verbs. A list of ER verbs. And a list of IR verbs. Each of the three groups of verbs have their own types of verb endings or conjugations, depending on the tense, mood, and subject being used. If you have not already done so, it will be best if you can memorize some of the more common Spanish verbs in their infinitive or non-conjugated forms. You should also be aware of which subjects are first, second, and third person, and which ones are singular and plural, because this determines the type of verb conjugations for each tense. As for the specific verb conjugations for each tense and mood, we will explore that later on in Unit 2. And as a reminder, these are the subject pronouns that we learned about earlier. And that is all that we are going to discuss about verbs for now. As I said, later on in Unit 2 and Unit 3, we will look at verb conjugations in a lot more detail. As I always say, I would very much appreciate it if you could please do me a favor and share this video series with your friends and teachers. And that is all for now, so until next time.